Sonita with the FCA Pit Pass. I'm here with Blake again, and we just want to talk about the Tracking 21 program because it went really well this weekend.
Yeah, it went good. You know, and it's still going, I guess, because the race isn't over yet. But Thursday, the kids got to come out to press day, which was cool. I don't think it's ever been done before, and they just, you know, they seem to like it. It's something new. I guess it's kind of like a field trip, and it seemed to go good. And I don't know, maybe we can turn it into a every year thing. The kids like it. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, and there was 140 kids. Is that right?
140 kids and some parents. You know, a lot of kids. It's a big caravan of kids. You know, get to watch you ride press day and to get to check the stadium out a little and the rigs and stuff. So a lot of kids, but it seemed to work out good. Yeah.
And then on Friday, you went back to their classroom. What did you talk to them about?
Just about what they thought of it, pretty much. You know, I go up there sometimes, and you know, I think they liked it. You know, we talked about it, and Mrs. Beal talked to them and asked them and had them write down what they thought of that, you know, as a school project, and talked to them about who was going to come Saturday. You know, there's a lot of kids here. I think 40 kids here, which is good. Yeah. And we had a lot of help though with some sponsors and some people, so it turned out good.
Well, it kind of goes along with chapel service this morning with Steve Hudson and how he was talking about shining a light in everything that you do. So tell me about, you know, shining a light with your profession, what you do.
Yeah, to shine a light. I mean, I think it's what we're all called to do. It's just we're all doing something different. I race Supercross and motocross, and I think it was a good thing that the kids got to come. You know, if they didn't want to, then I don't think it'd have been worth it. But they wanted to, and so for me and for Mrs. Beal, she did a ton for the people helping us and the sponsors to do that. I think that was a way of shining light. You know, it's something good and happy. I think they'll remember it, you know, in your 4th grade. You know, I think you remember these things and then teach them to shine light when they get older.
Yeah. In your profession as a racer, you're on the podium and you're surrounded by your team every weekend and all these people wondering what you're doing every second, watching you every second. Like, how do you feel like shining a light with all of the industry here?
It's tough sometimes because, you know, we're racers and easy to forget that you know, people are watching you, you know, and you have a disappointing race or you just crash. You know, it's tough. And you come off the track, you're sweating, you're hot. You know, it's easy to maybe get the wrong impression if you're not careful, you know. And I think if you handle yourself right, you know, on the podium, off the podium, win or lose, you know, you can be a light also. And to have everyone looking at you sometimes, and sometimes they're not, but to have people, you know, on the outside looking in wondering, you know, it's tough sometimes. Yeah. But, you know, you got to give it your all, just like when you're on the track. You know, things don't go your way, you don't give up. And so if you're struggling with maybe being an example, then keep on trying. Yeah. Or, you know, vice versa, I think.
Yeah. So you feel it called and you feel it's important for you as you're challenged each weekend to be a good example?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. There's no reason why not, you know. I don't think it would look very good if I wasn't, and I know there's times maybe I should be better, but you know, you got a lot of kids here, you got a lot of young kids, and if you're acting a fool or saying things you shouldn't or talking the way you shouldn't or maybe just being a little bit disrespectful, I think it can shine maybe wrong, not good light on, you know, the young kids. And if you can just be a good example, I think maybe they have a good respect for you, you know, because you're not going to win everything. You know, that's the thing about the sport you've seen over the last rounds is you got a different winner a lot of the time, you know, so expect the unexpected sometimes and know to try to keep a level head.
Well, and that's one of the reasons we want to see you at FCA Motocross Camp. So we hope to see you this summer. So we'll get together on that schedule and see when you're available.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, Blake. All right.